What's up, everybody? This is Dan from Madina Lake, and you're on LiveTheScene.com.
Here I stand all alone tonight. You know, wish I was strong enough to breathe.
So, welcome back to the UK.
Thank you.
How have we been treating you this time around?
Better than ever, which we were just discussing. I mean, I feel like it's starting to sound cliche because every time we come over here, we're like, oh, this is the best time ever. And everybody's like, you say that every time, so it's bullshit. But it's absolutely true. Like, it just keeps getting better and better for us. It's amazing. And, you know, there's the people that come to the shows are cooler and cooler. And the crowds, I'm sure, you know, hopefully you'll see tonight, have been crazier than they've ever been, you know, for our shows. Yeah. And the shows are amazing too. We've played a lot of these same places and sold them out again. It's a string of like 5 sold out shows in a row. So I mean, more people than ever, crazier than ever. It's awesome. It's awesome.
And what is it that keeps you coming back to England?
I think it's just that intensity. You know what I mean? And plus, just yeah, I think the enthusiasm from from the fans that keeps us going. You know what I mean? And we get to do things over here a little bit better. Like, I think that because we got, you know, started a little bit quicker over here and had a little bit more success a little more quickly, we were able to do things on stage that we always wanted to do. Like, we have a lot of cool stuff tonight. Like, we purchased, you know, things for the stage, like more theatrical things like signs and all these things that we actually leave here because we're here always, you know, 3 or 4 times a year for the last 3 years. So we just store them while we're here. So it's like, well, you know, when we're home, we're touring around and playing shows. You know, we do little things here and there, a little banner like other bands. But when we come here, this is like where all our stuff is. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we get to do a lot more, I feel like. I forget what you asked me, to be honest, though. What'd you say?
What is it that keeps you coming back to England?
That. Yeah, sorry. I would just say that. Yeah, absolutely. The fans and just and the shows that we're able to put on here, I feel like we definitely have. Like, right now, we're doing the headlining tour that we've been wanting to do for about a year and a half. Like, we finally made it happen, you know. So.
And obviously you're quite a lively live band. Have you experienced any accidents or problems so far?
Always. Everybody's always getting hurt. I don't know if you can see, probably not on the camera, but my eye's a little bit, like, fucked up. Yesterday, I mean, Matthew jumped on the bass drum, and I literally, it moved me over, and I stabbed myself in the eye with the drumstick, which was insane. Not only did it, like, bruise that, but it knocked my contact out. And I wasn't aware of that. I'm like, you know, I wouldn't guess that it would knock a contact out. So I really thought it was going to be a hospital visit because we were playing a song that was throbbing, and it was, I couldn't see. It was like blurry because I had one in and out, you know. But I came away unscathed. But there's been plenty of examples that have been much worse than this. I mean, we've gone to the hospital a bunch of times. Nathan had stitches 2 different times since we've been over here, you know, in his lip and in his jaw from jumping off of shit and hitting stuff. And yeah, I mean, backstage, if you see before we change, everybody's just full of bruises and cuts. And I found a nice big splatter pattern of blood on my bass drum head this morning, you know, when I'm setting it up. So yeah, it's just too much fun, and everybody's so physical that, you know, we don't always use our best judgment, you know, when it comes to what we're doing on stage. But it's more exciting and fun that way, you know, just kind of let go.
Yeah. And have there been any other problems on tour?
Not on this one. I mean, you know, a couple little bumps and bruises here and there, but I think this is maybe the 6th show since we've been here. We've been here about a week. We have another week to go. And so far, every show has been, you know, crossing my fingers because now I'm saying it, but everything's been going beautifully.
And you're recording select shows for like live CDs. What kind of made you do that, and what was the initial idea behind that?
I think, you know, Matthew, our bass player, was talking to someone over there. I forget how the initial conversation got started, but it was absolutely something we want to do because it's just, you know, we put out 2 different records and an EP, and there's all these different songs, and when we build a set list, we don't simply just be like, you know, go through them, and like, it matters to us what we play, what order we play them in, and we have intros and outros and segues, so it's almost like we get to like construct a new version of a record or something to us, you know, like make the music take you certain places and, you know, at certain times. So anyway, to put that together and then to have that recorded would be cool because it is completely different. It's a completely different vibe from the record. So yeah, when the idea came up, we thought it would be a great idea. So yeah, yesterday they did it as well. We saw them last night, and I believe they'll be on sale today as well.
And so you're heading out to Europe after this. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, again, we haven't been there in a long time either. You know, the UK, we always feel like is our home away from home, so we will definitely be sad to leave. However, we're going to some cool ass places. Like, you know, there's a show in Milan, show in Amsterdam, which will be unbelievable, in Paris, and so yeah, we're going to see some really cool shit before we go home.
And Attics to Eden is out now. Did you have any like initial direction when it came to writing the music and before you went into the studio?
Yeah, absolutely. We've said this before in so many different words, but I don't know how to put it, keep it fresh. But after the first record came out, it was, you know, categorized by a lot of people as a pop punk record, and we went on all the pop punk tours. I mean, everything from Warped Tour and all the bands that we opened for, so, and you know, we supported when we were promoting the record. It was all in that scene, and we never really felt like we were a part of it, you know. And we made some amazing bands and amazing people, and it was definitely the right thing to do. But we kind of felt like we needed to make more of a statement about who we were as a band, because when somebody lumps you into a certain category, it's a generalization. Do you know what I mean? We felt really strongly about a lot of the music that we made. So yeah, we definitely took, I think, consciously took the elements that made Madina Lake. You know, things like just certain things that make our music, we think, unique, like the use of electronics and the use of like effects in certain ways and things like that, and made the music stand out more in that regard than just your typical like quick, you know, punk beats and guitar stuff like that. So I think Attics to Eden definitely has more of a unique sound, more of a unique Madina Lake sound than our first record did.
And you've got the EP, the Dresden Codex, coming out.
Yes.
Can you give us a little insight into that?
Yeah, you know, eventually we'll have the third record come out, which will follow along the storyline and everything like that, but it's not probably going to be for a little while. You know, we have a lot of songs to write, and Attics to Eden just came out in May. So it hasn't even been out for a year yet, our second one. So what happened this year, and we all got together in January and went down to a condo in Florida for a couple weeks just to write, because we haven't had, you know, written music since, you know, for the second record. So you never know how that thing's going to go. You could come back with a record, or you could come back with a guitar riff and nothing else. I mean, you can't really force that kind of creativity, you know? So we're excited about getting back into kind of studio mode. We went down there not knowing exactly how it was going to go, and it went awesome. I mean, we were there for 2 weeks, and we came back with 7 songs completely finished. So that is initially what led to that. It was just like, this is great, let's do something with this. It's not an album's worth of material yet, and it hasn't even been a year since our last one, but, you know, we're always trying to put out new things. I mean, as far as what we do in shows or musically or anything like that. So we have this music, and we're not going to sit on it. So yeah, we hopefully as soon as, I mean, it could be as early as May. I'm not really sure yet. There's no really tentative date. But within a few months, I think we're going to release that. We'll probably have about 5 brand new songs.